Well, hello there, and welcome back to Mr. Henderson's e-learning extravaganza featuring Super Mega Baseball 2. I do thank you for coming back for this second episode of this. As I noted last episode, this is not supposed to be a high quality stream. This is designed to get us through Romeo and Juliet, and I, as a high school teacher, I don't have a super high quality stream to deliver you. I have an iPad and I have this camera right here for you. So I think today I made a little bit of improvements to the stream, but again, we're doing the best we can here. So yesterday we examined the Montague family in Romeo and Juliet, and today we are going to examine the Capulet family. As I mentioned yesterday, these are two warring families that, for whatever reason, don't like each other. We don't really get into the backstory as to why they don't like each other, but all we know is that from the very beginning of the play is that they don't. And this warring feud is going to be at the center of really everything that happens inside this play. So today we are going to take the side of the Capulets, and we're going to go over some of the characters that are featured with them and take a look at them and see what they got going on. So we're going to play at Red Rock Park today. Yesterday we were at the Bignata Bowl. Again, this play itself takes place in Verona, Italy, but that is not a playable option here. And just like yesterday, we are playing a 5-inning game, unlike your standard 9 innings in real-life baseball. And we are going to take on the Montagues today, because why not? Capulets versus the Montagues seems like an appropriate thing to do. So here we go. Let's play some ball, y'all. All right, our first batter, this is Tybalt Capulet. So Tybalt is the cousin of Juliet, and the one thing you need to know about Tybalt is that he is a hothead. If Catch Me Outside Girl was still a thing, that's him. He just wants to get in a fight with everyone, and that's really all that matters. Now he has this friend here, Percutio. He's not really important, as he's going to fly out barely, but he does. But he's just a friend. He pops up, not that important. Now, I mentioned yesterday that Lord and Lady Montague didn't really do a whole lot in this play. Well, Lord Capulet and Lady Capulet kind of do. They are definitely more central figures throughout this play who are going to try to control Juliet's life. They are Juliet's parents at the end of the day. Lord Capulet, who just got a base hit there, he kind of controlling. That is one feature you can say. He does like to party, but if you go against his wishes, he is going to get pretty angry. Now here we have Lady Capulet, and really she just wants what's best for her daughter. Again, their daughter is Juliet, and if you have a hard time remembering, okay, which side is which, Juliet Capulet, it rhymes. Eventually you're going to remember this. Juliet Capulet. So Lord and Lady Capulet are her parents and want what's best. Now, this dude right here, Count Paris, is the one dude that I feel the most sorry for throughout this play. So Juliet's parents, as he's going to ground out, but I still want to talk about him for a moment. Juliet's parents are trying to set her up with the Count Paris. And the Count Paris is just kind of a wealthy guy. He's a nice guy. He's everything that, quite frankly, a parent would want their daughter to have. However, our pitcher here, Miss Juliet Capulet herself, she winds up having other ideas. So, one thing about Shakespearean time that is relevant is parents oftentimes try to set their child up in marriage. And that's something that's definitely going to happen in this play. Is Lord and Lady Capulet are going to try to set Juliet up with Count Paris. Obviously, as the play indicates, and as we know, that at some point she's not going to want to go for Paris and she wants to go for Romeo. Just like I talked about yesterday, where Romeo's kind of whiny, Juliet, super whiny in this play. Now, she has a bit of a pass because here's a fun fact: she's 13. 13 years old in this play. Greatest love story ever told is between a 17-year-old and a 13-year-old. Yeah, fun times. We'll come back to that in a second. So, up at bat now, we have the nurse. So, the nurse, she's going to be an older lady, and she's been with the Capulet family since Juliet's birth. And we'll get into some details about the nurse as to what she does, but she is going to kind of coordinate with Friar Lawrence a lot in this play. Here we have a servant. His name is Samson. Just like we talked about yesterday with Balthazar, Samson, not super critical in this play, but does act as some comic relief throughout. Ultimately a minor character, but you are going to see him usually in tandem with Gregory. Samson and Gregory, if you're familiar with the Bible at all, there are some religious connotations that go along with that. Now, there's another servant here. His name is Peter, and he's not going to pop up a lot, but the scene where he does, he's going to be in tow with the nurse as he flies out. Great job, servant Peter. And the thing about Peter, he's pretty dumb. And most of the servants in this play, they're not the brightest. And Peter is actually straight up illiterate, and that's going to tie into one of the issues that happens in this play. So coming back to Juliet here, who is pitching, as she fouls off there. So Juliet is 13. And it's kind of easy to give her somewhat of a pass because she's going to be very irrational in this play. There's no other way around it. She's just going to be like, I want my Romeo. Give me Romeo. That's all I want in life is Romeo. And you're just like, calm down, girl. Like, you're 13. There's other things in the world that you could care about, besides this Romeo figure. Like, literally anything, including Paris. Like, your parents are trying to set you up with a reasonably nice, wealthy guy in Count Paris, and you're just like, Romeo. Well, give me my Romeo. And we're going to further talk about in the prologue on Monday what this obsession she has with Romeo and what that ultimately is going to lead to. But yeah, greatest love story ever told. Juliet, 13 years old. Fun times. So now she's up at bat. She's probably up at bat, and she's probably just like, Romeo. Please throw me this pitch, Romeo. And you'll note, if you can see it, Romeo is actually pitching. She's like, Romeo. Let me hit it back to you. That's okay, because I hit it back to you, Romeo. You think I'm joking now, but when we start this play, it's obnoxious. Now, we come back to Tybalt as at the top of the lineup, and as I said, Tybalt is a straight hothead. In the scenes Tybalt pops up in, really all he wants to do is get in a fight. That's it. His one goal is getting into a fight, and it kind of almost irrationally, because he has such a hatred for the Montague family that it doesn't matter the situation. Tybalt just rolls up and he's like, I just want to fight everyone. As we got his friend Percutio up at bat here, but again, he doesn't play a big role, but he does get a single there. Great job. So yeah, Tybalt just wants to fight everyone. Lord Capulet, he himself even has to look at Tybalt at one point and is like, stand down, Just like stop trying to fight everyone. And again, Lord Capulet, who just flew out there, he doesn't like to be questioned at all. So, unfortunately, we're not getting much offense today. But we do got Juliet, who's probably just taking out first. She's like, oh, Romeo. Take that strike out. I'm so angry I can't be with Romeo. Oh, Romeo's up to bat. Let me do this. But the thing is this, and this is something to understand as much as I'm going to make fun of Romeo and Juliet throughout this play, is in that time frame when Shakespeare wrote this in the 1600s, it really wasn't super uncommon, even for someone like Juliet, who was 13 years old, to really try to get married. It does come up in this play. I mean, even the Capulets, when they're talking to Count Paris, are going to be at one point like, don't you think she's a little young? And then they're going to be like, yeah, but you know what? You're the Count Paris. You seem like a decent dude. So we got Lady Capulet back up. Again, her motivation in this play, as she flies out, her real motivation is, I think, status for her daughter. And that's why Count Paris, who's up at plate now, I think why she wants Juliet to get married to him. Because she views the Paris as power, and she views the Count Paris as kind of a status of like, hey, look at my daughter. Look who she married. And again, Juliet is going to confide a lot here in the nurse. Now, I talked about yesterday how Mercutio likes to ramble a lot. The nurse, in a lot of ways, is his counterpart in that she is also going to ramble a lot in this play. And not just ramble, but also say a lot of inappropriate things as well. That even like Juliet at 13 is just like, all right, that's enough, nurse. Like, I've had enough of you trying to say these things. So we're even going to steal base as the nurse, because why not? She might be in her 60s, she might be old, she might have arthritis, but we're still doing it. Let's see if Samson can drive her in. No, strikes out. Great work, Samson. All right, we're bottom of the fourth here. It's getting a little late. See if we can actually score any runs here and not have to go to extra innings today. But, you know, we got Juliet up. Again, super volatile, liable to change her mind at the drop of a hat. All her parents want to do is just fall in love with Paris. That's all you had to do in this play, and everything would have been okay. But now, you have to go get Romeo because you, for some reason, think that Romeo is better. But I do think, and we'll get into this in the play, I think some of what drives Juliet is somewhat her parents, because they, in some ways, are controlling, and in some ways really want her so badly to marry Paris that I think in some ways, some of her actions, she's just kind of rebelling in this. So we have the nurse's servant, Peter. He gets a base hit here. We're going to steal. Why not? Yeah, steal that base, Peter. Do something useful, because you can't read. He can't read. So we might as well do something useful with this time. So Juliet, she's going to foul off, see if Juliet can do anything useful. Again, it's not Romeo, but you know, you'll still live. Come on. You can do it, Juliet. There you go. Good job. You advanced the runner. All right. So we got Tybalt up at bat here. Again, the hothead. Can he take his anger out on Romeo? No, he's going to fly out into a double play. Not good. Not good, fam. It's best case scenario we have here is extra innings. But knowing Juliet, she's going to blow it. That's what she does. Oh. Almost committed an error there, but didn't. So, as this video is winding down. So at the conclusion of this video, you are going to go on to Nearpod. It is on your Edsby page. And there's going to be a couple questions that I do want you to go and answer. So you've now been introduced to pretty much every character that is going to be in this play. So I want you to kind of identify the one character that you think you're going to like the most, but I also want you to identify the one character that you think you are going to like the least in this. And I can tell you who my two are. The character I like the most is, it's a tie between Benvolio and the Count Paris. And if you've picked up on anything I've told you in these past two videos, it's honestly our title characters, Romeo and Juliet, that I like the least. But obviously, other than what I've told you, you don't know much about these characters. So a lot of it you're going to do right now is just off feel and assumption. Maybe you are a romantic at heart, and you think that, you know, it's okay for Juliet to want to change her mind a lot, and just, instead of Count Paris, who's getting walked here, you know, go for the bad boy Romeo, because I don't know why. Because she felt like it. All right, come on, nurse. That's a base hit. There we go. We scored a run, and now it's going to be up to Juliet to try and close this game out. We are in extra innings. It is the 6th inning of a scheduled 5. I swear to God, if Juliet blows this, it is not going to be good times. Foul that off. Slider, that's a ball. Oh, see, she's going to blow it. She's going to blow it. And that's honestly foreshadowing. It's going to be, if she blows this, it is foreshadowing for what is bound to happen in this play. Yep, see, it's all coming apart. It's coming apart for her. It's not good. Oh, yeah, see. See, tied it up. It's just... Alright, so let me explain a couple other things here while Juliet's busy blowing this game like she is. Yeah, that's ball game. We lost. Great job, Juliet. All you had to do was close out the game, and you couldn't do it. And the Capulets lose. So I guess that proves it. The Montagues are better. So as I said, there's a Nearpod activity. Please explain the character you're going to identify the most with, and the character you're going to identify and like the least. Tomorrow and Friday, there's going to be a video about Shakespeare. It's called Shakespeare in the Classroom. Basically, it's just a mini documentary on Shakespeare and Shakespearean times, and you have a couple questions on that. And then starting on Monday is going to be the prologue, which is the intro to this play itself. So I hope you have found this somewhat informative. Again, go back and look at your character chart if you are confused on the relationships between any of these characters. And I hope to see you next time. Take care.